They told you it would never happen. They said XRP was a centralized banker's token with no future. They dismissed Ripple as a fading fintech in a market dominated by Bitcoin and Ethereum. But now, after years of legal battles, relentless innovation, and the quiet assembling of a global financial empire, the impossible has begun to unfold in real time. And the implications are seismic. The United States of America is now reportedly preparing to phase out the traditional US dollar as the world's dominant reserve currency and replace it with a blockchain-native bridge asset built not by a central bank, not by Wall Street, but by Ripple Labs, XRP. And the world is not ready for the shockwaves that are coming, because as insiders now confirm, with Ripple's US banking license on the brink of approval and international regulatory clarity, already secured in regions like Europe, Japan, the UAE, and Singapore, the stage is being set for an unprecedented monetary shift that will see XRP absorb the role once held by the dollar, acting as the universal intermediary of cross-border settlements, global trade flows, and institutional liquidity corridors. As the Federal Reserve, the Treasury Department, and the IMF look for a neutral, instant settlement, deflation-resistant asset to replace the failing fiat model, and the math no longer lies. The decision is no longer optional. XRP's architecture is already handling millions of transactions at fractions of a penny, with near-infinite scalability thanks to sidechain integrations and the coming wave of CBDC issuances built directly atop the XRPL. And now, sources close to the banking committee confirm that Ripple's CEO Brad Garlinghouse has been in closed-door discussions with U.S. regulators to prepare a full-stack national banking rollout underpinned by XRP liquidity rails, something that was once deemed conspiracy theory is now policy in motion, and the feds, once hostile to the idea, now face only two choices: fight against innovation and collapse under the weight of a crumbling petrodollar, or integrate XRP as the transactional bloodstream of a 21st-century financial system built on transparency, programmability, and real-time efficiency. And according to recently leaked documents from the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, it appears the decision has been made, and Ripple is being fast-tracked toward a national charter that will enable them to operate across all 50 states as a crypto-native bank and real-time clearing authority, meaning the old financial guard is about to fall, and the most powerful monetary infrastructure ever built will no longer be run by centralized SWIFT intermediaries or Fedwire mechanisms from the 1970s, but by a decentralized ledger capable of processing 500+ transactions per second with deterministic finality and ISO 20022 compliance already baked into its core. And what makes this even more shocking is that the international banking cartel, including HSBC, SBI Holdings, Santander, and even the Bank of England, have already integrated RippleNet solutions and piloted XRP flows for foreign exchange settlement. And as the US dollar loses its grip on oil pricing, global commodity clearing, and interbank messaging, Ripple's technology, built for this precise purpose, is being crowned as the digital successor to the dollar itself. Because XRP doesn't just represent money, it represents programmable liquidity, a digital protocol for value movement. And in a world where trillions move in milliseconds across borders, you can no longer afford a 5-day ACH settlement window. And the Fed knows it, which is why recent movements from FedNow, Project Cedar, and the BS Innovation Hub all echo the same conclusion. A digital neutral bridge asset is needed, and XRP is the only one live, regulated, tested, and scalable. And with Ripple gaining formal approval in the UAE, Singapore, Switzerland, and Hong Kong, the United States now faces massive capital outflows unless it aligns with the new financial order forming around XRP. And this is where it gets unreal, because behind the scenes, major U.S. commercial banks, including Wells Fargo and Bank of America, have quietly begun running XRP through Ripple Liquidity Hub for select corridors, testing remittance pipelines in Latin America and Southeast Asia. And if Ripple's U.S. banking charter is finalized, it would enable them to offer on-chain custody, instant international payments, tokenized real estate lending, stablecoin minting, and retail digital wallets, all built natively atop the XRPL, backed by the same infrastructure already powering billions in institutional flows. And now with the Treasury Department reportedly conducting XRP stress tests as a settlement rail for interbank clearing, the narrative is shifting from speculative to strategic, from improbable to inevitable, and when the general public wakes up to the fact that the U.S. government may soon announce XRP as the official clearing mechanism for a digital financial reset. The price impact will be unlike anything this market has seen, because this isn't just about flipping Bitcoin or overtaking Ethereum. It's about absorbing the role of the dollar itself in the global monetary stack. And if even 5 to 10% of that $1.25 quadrillion per year volume begins to flow through the XRP ledger, the token price will undergo exponential repricing, not based on hype, but based on raw utility, scarcity, and global necessity. And this is why former critics are now reversing course. This is why analysts at BlackRock and JP Morgan are reportedly modeling XRP-based scenarios for portfolio-level integration. And this is why July is shaping up to be the month that changes everything, because the Feds don't want to give in, but they must, because the alternative is irrelevance. And Ripple has been quietly preparing for this moment since 2012, building a protocol not for speculation, but for the complete re-architecture of global value transfer. And now that protocol is ready to replace the US dollar as the bridge between all currencies, all nations, all banks, and all people. SWIFT, the Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication, the very institution it was once seen as merely disrupting. Now, with XRP's price surging and Ripple's ecosystem expanding in all directions, this isn't just another speculative dream. It's becoming a strategic reality, and it might take fewer than 4.37 billion XRP to do it. Let that sink in. Ripple, armed with a rising XRP market cap, expanding global partnerships, and a regulatory green light in major jurisdictions, could position itself to acquire SWIFT, the backbone of global cross-border payments, which moves over $5 trillion per day across more than 200 countries through 11,000 banks. SWIFT has long been the centralized intermediary in global transactions, but now, with institutions aggressively transitioning toward real-time settlement, blockchain transparency, and programmable liquidity, SWIFT's decades-old infrastructure is being questioned by the very financial giants it serves. Enter Ripple. With on-demand liquidity now rolled out in over 70 countries, with XRP gaining legal clarity in the US, and with RippleNet operating at volumes that rival smaller banking networks, Ripple has the firepower, vision, and capital strategy to pull off what was once unthinkable, buying out the legacy institution and converting SWIFT's outdated rails into a global web of instantaneous settlement powered by XRP. Here's the math. SWIFT's estimated market valuation is around $15 to $20 billion, although that number fluctuates due to its cooperative structure and limited direct profit reporting. At XRP's current price of around $5, it would take fewer than 4.37 billion XRP to fund an acquisition at that $20 billion valuation, and even less if XRP rises to the $10, $20, or even $100 price points analysts say are feasible once full institutional adoption takes hold. The truth is, Ripple doesn't even need to use traditional cash for the deal. With XRP holdings topping over 40 billion units, Ripple's war chest already contains enough XRP to explore partial token finance deals, stake-backed strategic takeovers, or even equity for liquidity swaps, mechanisms rarely seen in traditional M&A, but now possible with tokenized assets and decentralized finance. And there's precedent. Crypto firms like Binance have executed multi-billion-dollar takeovers in traditional finance. Ripple, with its banking relationships, license status, and board stacked with former regulators and central bank advisors, is far better positioned than any other digital asset firm to execute a legacy financial acquisition of this scale. Imagine what this would mean for the world: an instant, global integration of Ripple's blockchain technology into the entire banking ecosystem. SWIFT's 11,000 member banks could be transitioned into RippleNet. Cross-border payments could settle in seconds using XRP instead of days with high SWIFT fees. Transaction messages would become smart contracts. Compliance layers would become programmatic. Friction and fraud would be reduced to near zero. And this wouldn't be just a win for Ripple. It would be the moment XRP becomes the global liquidity backbone for real-world finance. Overnight, XRP could go from a specialized bridge asset to the central mechanism for global money movement. The value and utility of XRP would skyrocket, not due to hype, but due to actual demand from the most powerful institutions on Earth. Every central bank, every correspondent bank, every fintech clearing cross-border flows, all leveraging one ledger, XRPL, and one asset, XRP. The network effects would be staggering.